course I brought this switched on. Having to press the activator button, what else would you expect?
How do you? Good evening and welcome to another edition of... Oh, I don't actually have a name for it. Oh, I do, an FT891S. So why are you watching this? I have no clue.
Of course I brought this switched on. Having to press the activator button, what else would you expect?
Damn it, I forgot to mute it. Let's do some housekeeping. Do I have any audio for it? Oh, do. Yeah. So, welcome. It's Friday night. I don't know what you're doing watching me on a Friday night, but anyway, each to his own. Right, here we go. Let's, what's he doing now? Why the hell's he putting an SQLite3 database? Cat command logging his cat commands, configuration and settings. Oh yeah, I can understand the configuration and settings, but a log, well, I need to do diagnostics, plus I would like to log something of it. No idea why. I've got a feeling it might be useful. I don't know what. So anyway, we shall get on with it. The sun is out, the sky is blue. There's not a cloud to spoil the view, but it's somehow raining. Oh, cheers, it's only Shandy. It's only Shandy. Okay, right, here we go then. So, let's... Oh, we've already got it open. So I seem to... Oh, yeah. Already got it open. This has fell out yet again. Right, keeps falling out. Is there any way I can lock it? Can I lock it? Move, pin, tab to locate. No, I can't lock it in position. Anyway, so what are we doing now? We need to create a new right, so a new log, and obviously we're going to keep the top bit. So we need to do something with the top and bottom bit. So that might not make much sense because I'm a bit brain dead now at the minute. So anyway, I've got a bit of spot on my nose. Right. Anyway, here we go. So yeah, I suppose what we'll do is we'll create a display for it. Let's create a display for it. So let's create a new mode. So this one is going to be a mode that's not in the normal toggling, but it's brought up in a different way, maybe a settings cog. So we've got a new one. Let's just call it 101. Room 101. So what are we going to call this? It's the log cat command log. There we go. We've got a name for it already. With no bother at all. Nee bother. Right. Tired today. It's Friday after all. So, what do we need? We need a new tab item, I think. Yeah, we need a new tab item. So we go to the main program, click there. Now we need a tab control that we're never going to switch to apart from when we click the settings, and I better put it at the end. Let's put it at the end. I hate it when it does that. Right, let's put it at the end if it's such a place to put it. Station scope. It does that again. Right, tab item. That's the end of. Oh, that's the end of that tab item. We've got filters. Okay, let's copy this one. Still haven't done the filters, but never mind. Decoder. Well, put it at the end. Luckily, we got the ability to skip past and do them in any sequence. So, what we're going to call this one? Tag and amp filters. Right. So this one is going to be called our cat command log. Okay, I need this for debugging, so cat command log, there we go. And the canvas is going to be called, guess what, cat command log canvas. I love it when you don't have to think of anything, it all comes together. Right, so there we are. So we're going to have to, we're on it at the minute, so as long as we switch on to it, we're okay. So we want something in here, a list view. So let's have a list view. This one's going to be a bit basic, there's not going to be, so we need to find a list view. There's the list view. Okay. So we've got the canvas, the scroll viewer. We need a scroll viewer. And we need a template. Probably do need a count. Do I need to know a count? Possibly. Possibly. Let's keep that going then. Let's get a count as well, and just go down to the item in question. Here it is. We're going to put it inside there. We can't have the same name again, so this one's going to be called cat command log count grid. There we go. And this one's going to be called cat command log count label. There we go. Invalid markup because we must have something else. Right, so it's going to be the cat command list view log list view, and the scroll viewer is going to be called cat command log list scroll viewer. Oh, and there we go, that's it. So we're all done. Let's just check if we've got anything to click on. Preview mouse down. Yeah, so we need this one to be cat command log list view preview mouse down, and we better give it, go to the definition. There it is. Okay, so we need to get its tag code, I think. Need to sort that out. We're not sure what we want to do with it yet, so we'll leave it at that. Oh, we've done it again. Why does it come out of there? Right, so we've got our list view. We need to give it some headers. We either create some headers or we do it. Oh, we got a set a property for list view item. Head, padding and margin. That's a style. Okay, template. So I'm just gonna go and remind myself how to add. Right. So I'm gonna go into Gemini. Let's do Gemini. Now let's tell you what. Let's chat GPT. A chat GPT. How to add header. There we go. Easiest way to do it. Blah blah blah. It talks. Just show me the thing. Right. So it wants to do a grid view. Alright. Just thought there was an easier way there. Keep a custom template. Text block. Right. Fair play. That's one way of doing it. I thought there was Meet Codex. Coding agent helps you build. They love to spam you with stuff, don't they? So grid view. I thought there was an actual header. Height, padding, margin. It is a header. Okay, grid cut. Okay, we'll have that then. So it's a list view. Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Let's put it up the top. And of course it's done some weird arse shit with it. Decided it wants to spread it across multiple pages. I have no idea why. Okay, so we can even bind it as well. That's fair play. I don't think we need to bind it. So display member binding. Oh, I'll keep it in for now. So header, command, status and time. So it's preempted and gone ahead and done some stuff. So we'll have a date time. So the first column will be a date time. Yeah, let's do it by date time, maybe. Okay, so this one's going to be creation date. Oops. Date time. There we go. I'll just put created. That'll do, and it'll be a date time. Okay, so what the first thing, we don't need a status. What we need is a send. So we've got created, the date time, then we want the send command. Sent, received. Okay. Sent. Receive. I don't think I'll use these, but we'll put them in temporarily. Temporarily, is that even a word? I don't know. So it should all be down the pub now. Right, so we've got our header. We're not showing a header. So it must be, and we're visible. So we're missing something here. Don't know what. Let's just make it background. Guess what? Pink again. Okay, that's the whole thing. So we don't actually want to do that on this occasion. So what we're going to have to do is we still want to see what's going on while we're having a look down the list. So, and we're on a grid, so we can't do a canvas size. Okay. How are we going to do this? How did we do the last one? So we're all in a grid. Is there a grid every time? No, we've got a canvas. We're a tab item, so border and a canvas. Okay, so we'll have to go with it. So we want to do, we're going pink. I'll tell you what, we'll override the height. I'll give it 100. Right, and we've got a bit of a problem. Can we, I can't do a, don't think I can do a canvas. No, it won't let me do it because there is no canvas. So we can do it on a margin. Okay, margin 0.000. So let's say 80. Okay, we could do it that way. Needs to be further down, 84, and again 86, 85, 84. Okay, we'll do it like that. And we need the height a little bit more. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, that's the end of it, isn't it? Yeah. So go back a bit. We want it in line with the bottom of that. So let's go another 2. That's too much. 33. That's it. That's the end of it. Okie dokie. That's sorted that out. Let's get rid of the pink. No pink. Right, we've got a scroll viewer. We need to set the height and width. So the width is, we don't have the width. So can we have a background on the scroll viewer? Colour pink. Yep, just so we can get the width right. Because these scroll viewers, they're gonna go, well, yeah. They're probably not necessary to go the whole width, but we'll do it anyway. So there's your scroll viewer. So let's make the width the full width. So 60, that's too much. 60, 30, 40, a little bit too much. Not enough. What's that like? It's not too bad, I think, about there. Right, okay. The height's not quite right. That's too much. That's the one. Okay, so we'll take the pink away now. Then we want the stack panel. That's fine about. Let's have a look at the background of that. It should be the same. Yeah, exactly the same. Okay, next we want the list view. Right. Okay, let's have a look at the list view. The list view should be the same. No, we don't have a width and height on the list view. Right, okay, that's a shame. So, what about if we do width? Is there an auto? Height, an auto. Right, so it's not going to tell us because width. Okay, 642. And height 133. Okay, so we've got some there. Background pink not showing up for some reason. Okay, that's a weird one. Okay, so we don't have a pink, but we've got the height. We've got the scroll bar. Okay, now the header is not showing. For why? Why is the header not showing? We've got a list view height and height, auto, padding, margin. Right, okay. Container style. So we took out the container. So I don't think we need to bind the list view. No, I don't think we need that. Let's get rid of that. I don't know if it misunderstood me. Maybe it misunderstood me. I'll see. We need somewhere for our list view to go into. Right. Just need a. I'll tell you what. We'll do it the manual way. I thought it would do it for you. So probably the wrong kind of control for that. So we'll get rid of this. Right, so I'll get rid of that out of there. We'll create our own header. Okay, so we'll go up here on the stack panel. We've got a vertical stack panel. So the scroll view is there. So I think we'll have underneath here a stack panel. Another stack panel. Orientation will be horizontal. Okay, and in there we're going to put a label. Label, there's no need to, so the content of the label will be created. Okay, and that's okay there. And we want sent and received. Okay, oh, we've got it there. It's in the wrong color. They're in black, so we need to give it, we could either create a custom, yeah, although that's almost the right size. So let's just say foreground is white, or should we have grey, light grey. Yeah, light grey. Okay, and we need to give it a margin, although it's probably not far out. We could live with that for now. Send to receive. So yeah, we could do with knowing what frequency we're on and what mode when we send and receive stuff as well, just for a log. For don't know why, we don't know why we want it yet. Got a feeling we might want it at some point. So I'll just create some more stuff here, because we've got to get this sorted, then we can create the database side of it. So this one's going to be called frequency. Send received. That's the command. Sent cat. Received cat. And this one's going to be send frequency. So it'll be receive. Receive frequency and send, just in case. Send frequency, then we want the mode. I wonder if anyone's actually created a cat control using a split when they're using one mode to transmit on and receiving on a different mode. That would be funny, wouldn't it? So you have to have two radios in sync. So what would happen is, or you could talk on the same frequency. Don't even know if it's legal to do that. So you could probably, the other person you're speaking to is sending you, say if they're talking to you in, let's just say AM and FM, so they're talking to you at AM, you're talking to them back in FM, but you're receiving them in AM, and they're receiving you in FM and transmitting in AM. Crazy idea. Like I say, I get 10 ideas a day, 9 of them are crazy. You never know. Right, so we've got mode, and we could do with power. So your power, that's another thing. And all this is the stuff, the same kind of stuff that you need to when you're doing a log, like a QRZ log. So power. Oh, why have I got a big mode? Through a wobbler then. Okay, so we've got mode. You could, so it's just going to log this out for now, but you could create this your own little log if you wanted. I don't know. Yeah, you could have your own little log. You could log to it directly, then maybe go later on and put them onto QRZ. I don't know, but or put them on directly from to QRZ. Maybe you're in some place where you've got no internet or Wi-Fi. Maybe. You never know. Who hasn't got Wi-Fi? Maybe the Wi-Fi's off. Maybe the broadband's off. The Wi-Fi's off. You can't get your phone on. I don't know. Might be out in the mountains somewhere. You might have radio with no other way of. Yeah, I don't know. So what else goes on this? The date and time. The sent cat command, the receive cat command, the receive frequency, the send frequency. No, they're the wrong way around, aren't they? Always do the send. Well, let's keep it in the same order, I suppose. Keep it in the same order. Send cat, receive cat, send frequency, receive frequency. Mode and power. Don't know if there's anything else. What else would you say about it? We've got some more room across here yet. We might as well have something else. Let's have something else. What else? What else have you got? Pretty much covers it, doesn't it? Maybe you could put a call sign in who you spoke to. I know it's not really that kind of a log, it's more of a diagnostic log, but yeah, because when you transmit it could automatically put the person you're talking to if you've got the contact, but it's gonna put it in every time you key the mic or receive. I don't know. Let's put a call sign in. Okay, so we've got created cat command, send frequency. So I suppose we should put a call sign in there, really. So we'll have a sent call sign. I don't know what to say about it. Receive, transmit, call sign. Yeah, it's always going to be you unless you're going to share the radio. Okay. Call sign and name. I don't know. I'll tell you what, we'll keep that at the end because I want to keep the front bit for diagnostics. So let's have the call sign. Well, the person you're speaking to. Do you need to log their wattage? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's not really a logbook. That's just saying, you know, you could have a duration. Now let's keep it like that. Okay, that's enough for now. So we could spread these out a bit. Give them a width. So created date time, that needs to be a bit wider, so width, let's say 150, too much, 110, yeah, date time should fit in there. Send cat command, that should be enough. The receive cat command might be a bit bigger. So let's say, I don't know, 70. That's less than what it is, hang on. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Now the send frequency, that needs to be longer. And the receive frequency probably needs to be longer. Okay, then you've got your mode, that's okay for mode. Your power's okay, your call sign, probably okay. Okay, that'll do for that, so that's the idea of it. That text needs to be somewhere else. Over in the corner, so let's get that over in the corner. Where is it? Here it is. Canvas left, does it work? Yeah, so 600, too much. 580. 70, 60, 64, 66. It's not too bad. Right. Okay, that needs to be shrunk down, moved down. Right, so we want to bring the scroll viewer width, height, okay. There's a stack panel, margin. Right, let's make the background. Can we make the background pink on this? Can't remember. Yeah. Right, we need to make the height slightly less. Let's move the whole thing down. So we need a margin. Okay, let's put a margin in. Okay, that's not too bad, but can't see the top bit. So we need to go, height needs to come down again. And the margin needs to go up. Right, what's that? That's okay. That'll do nicely, thank you very much. Okay, let's take the pink off it again. Okay, now it could put a border around it. Do we need a border? I don't think we need a border, no. So that's it, and this gives us some room for some buttons. So that's about it really, so what we need to do now is fill it with some data. Let's create some functions and give it some dummy data for now. Okay, so cat command log, so we need a new class. Yeah, let's have a new class. So new, add a new item, a class. And you know what this is going to be called already. So it's going to be called a cat command log class. Okay, cat command log. Okay, right, add that. And get rid of that straight away. So cat command log, and so we need a constructor. So public cat command log, it's already gone ahead and done it. I want main window, reference to main window. I always forget the I, or is it my keyboard playing up? I don't know. I'll let you know as soon as I change the keyboard one day. So we're going to put that into there, and so it's already gone ahead and put it in there. That's very nice of it. Right, so we've got that there. So I want a couple of methods. So the method, we need to include a few things like the display mode. So let's go in there, and to the top we need to include that one. Okay, so right, I don't know why we need to include that one. Oh, and I don't know. Oh well. Right, so we want some functions now, so we'll create some functions. They need to be public functions. Yeah, public. They don't need to be static, so public. It's a function to add, yeah, void. So we're going to add a log entry. I'll call it create a cat command log entry. Create a cat command log. Yeah, it's a log, single log. Yeah, that'll do. Right, so we don't want main window in there. Let's do this for now. So what we need to do is add it to a list. We don't have a list yet, so we're going to have to create a list view. We can't create a list view till we've got a structure of the class that's going to go into the list view. So we need to create a class, and the class is going to be is it a public class? Yeah, public class, and it's literally because it's going to be specific to this task. So we'll create a new one, and we're going to call it cat command log. Can't have it the same. Cat command log. Shit. What do we call it? Object class cat command log. Oh dear, I don't know. Running out of names again. Could put class on the end of it. I'll just put class on the end of it. Right, for now, till something else comes up. Public. Right, so the first thing is going to be the name over here. Right, so we've got a date time. We know it's a date time. So a date time, and it's called created. I think it's created. Created. Yeah, that's it. Get set. Go on then. Do a get set on it. Why not? Then we want another one. It's going to be sent cat. So that's a string. String. Sent cat. Okay, and we've got another one, received cat. What's the next one? Send frequency, that's another cat, yeah. Actually, yeah, send frequency. That could be a long, actually. Yeah, let's keep it as a long. Yeah, we'll have them as a long. So Let's either long. That's the send frequency. Sent and send. Sent cat, received cat, send frequency. Now send frequency receipt, that's right, yeah. Send frequency, receive frequency. Receive frequency, then we've got a mode. Why is there a gap there? Don't know why. Then we want a mode. And the mode is gonna be a right. The mode needs to match the. It needs to be a list of modes that's available in something else. Mode. Change display mode. Transceiver mode. Transceiver display mode. No. Right, doesn't namespace cannot be found, but it found it. Right, we've got to find transceiver mode now. Right, so don't know where we find transceiver mode. Display modes, no. Transceiver display modes, it's not display mode. So we've got to find one. Is it part of the cat command? Right, let's have a look. Sure, there's one down here somewhere. Radio mode, enum. Right, so it's an int. Okay, we could use that one. I've got another one. I think we'll use radio mode. Okay, so it's a radio mode. It's found it. It seems to like it. Okay, what's next? What is next? Power. So the power in watts is literally just a number. Let's have a look. Have we got any power? Now, let's have a look at the cat control for power. TX power in watts, it's an int. Yeah, okay, we'll just use an int then. So we've got radio mode, and then we've got, nope, that's not right. And we want an int. And this is the power. Okay, I think there's one more. The call sign. Okay, that's going to be a string. Call sign. There we go. Okay. Call sign or call sign? Call sign. There we go. Okay, so there's our class. So we need to, what do we need to do? Pass in a class. So it needs to be the cat command log class. Okay, that'll do. So we're passing that in. We also, when in our constructor, we need to pass the name of the list view. So the list view is called cat command log list view. So we need to pass it into there. So we want to a list view. It's the same name as that. Cat command log list view, but it'll be a small K. C. And we need to copy the whole thing into there. apart from that, and then come down here, and this dot, it's clever enough to, no, well, that's almost right, not almost, now it's got it right. Okay, so we've passed two variables into the constructor, and now we need to create a listing. So at the minute we haven't got a variable for list view, so we need a list now, a public list. Do we need a public? We might not need a public list now. Let's create not a public list. So here we go, let's try and do one from memory. So we're going to go list, it's a list of cat command log class, right, and it's going to be called a cat let's go with that one, cat command log list, there we go, equals a new cat command list. There we go. So we'll do the adding later on. That's it. We're not public at the minute, so we'll leave it like that. So if we're going to send in a cat command class into here, we need to add it to the list. So we already know the name of the list view, so we could just right. So all we're going to do is we need to go to we'll either add it to the list view or we add it to both. Let's add it to both. So let's first add it to the list view. So we're going to go cat command log list dot add, and there we go, we're adding it to there. And we also need to write a little, add it to the list view, right? Okay, so we're going to go list view dot add, no, items dot add. There we go, it's done it for us, right, lovely stuff. So we're adding, I mean, we could just make the source of the list view this command, this list, instead of doing it twice separately. But I want to see them be added, so I'll do it like that. So we need some dummy information. So if you want to send some dummy information to it, we could create some here. Let's just create a bit of dummy information. So as soon as we do this, it'll add some to the list. So we're going to go right. So first we want a cat command log class. So we'll call it a equals a new cat command log class, and we'll do it in line instead. So here we go. So date time equals now, that'll do. Yeah, then we want what was next? Send cat. So equals, we'll just say it's an FA question mark. Then we want a receive cat. Received cat equals let's just pretend and go FA 014252 and then what's left, mode, no, send frequency. Okay, So the send frequency would be I think that's long, isn't it? Yeah, so it needs to be we'll just say 14252 500, and we've got the receive frequency is the same. This is just a dummy entry, don't forget, 252 500, and then the last thing is, oh no, we've got call sign. So mode we'll have as right, so we need the enum, the radio mode, enum, radio mode dot, here we go, so we're going to have a USB, and then the last thing is the, oh no, we got power, which is a int, let's just say 5 watts, and the last thing is the call sign. Oh, where's it gone? Right, so the call sign equals, let's just put mine in, it'll be a string. I don't put mine in, who should we call? Somebody we know. I don't know, let's just put mine in. Right, okay, so that's the end of that line. So that's one entry, and we'd have to put another one in. So we create another one, and we'll call this one B. Right, so we've got date time now. What should we do this one? Read meter? No, something easy. What should we do? I don't know. What's an easy cat command? Let's have a look. Easy cat command, where are you? Mode, change the mode. Yeah, I suppose so. Read meter, power control. ID is a bit long-winded, we won't bother with that. Busy, yeah, it doesn't really fit, nothing else really fits. I'll tell you what, we'll just put the same in again. Okay, now what we'll do is we can either just create them first. So let's run the cat command. We'll just add a cat command there, and we'll just send A and B, and another one, and B. There we go, that'll send 2 of them into the list. Okay, so all we've got to do to get this to put some data in that screen is we need to be able to switch to it for a start, but we need to put this in the main window. So we'll put it in here. So public command log, make it a small c. Okay, go down here, find the packet management. Where are you? Cat manager. Packet management, put it here. So log equals a new command log. We'll need to pass this in, but also need to pass in that one there. So I've gone crazy, there it is. So the name of that into there. Okay, that should do it. Right, so if we run it, now we've got no way of getting over to the settings. No, the log, we've got no way of getting to the log at the minute. So it's going to start up here. We're on that one because we're selected. As soon as I go away, it's going to change back to the next tab item. So we need to somehow select this one. Manually in code. Right, okay. I think I did it here, so we should be able to go over to this, find out function menu. Which one is it? Tab control. Can you see anything about tab control? No, that's the switching of it. Right, I don't know. Right, what's the name of the tab control? Let's go back to the top. So there's your tab control. Let's search for that. Finding files. Alright, so we've got hardly anything showing down here. Name, that's your name. Change mode, tab control. Right, okay. That'll tell us how to do it. Change the display mode. In here will tell us. Here it is. Tab control selected input equals transceiver mode. That's fair enough. Will that even work? Might do. Equals tab control current tab. Tab to string, yeah. So we probably need all of that. Sort of. Oh, can we go straight to the mode? It's not one that's on there. No, we need to. I could pass in the mode, create a new one. This is toggling, so if you get to the one, it goes to the other. It goes back again. So I need a little smart function there. Public static void switch to display mode. Okay, so we need tab control, transceiver mode label, display mode. Don't know what that's all about. Well, might need some of that, we might not. So we want everything but this down here. Sorry, everything, not everything but that. Right, so we've got a trans display mode. We're not using display modes. That's not used, so we can get rid of that. What else? Tab control selecting equals transceiver mode. Tab control transceiver mode label. No, we don't need that. Or do we? How are they doing it? Right, transceiver mode. So we're changing the mode. Oh, so we're just flipping it. So yeah, we can just select it. So where it says transceiver mode, we can just go and choose transceiver modes. Hang on, where are the modes? There they are. Transceiver modes. So we need to put the transceiver mode we want to switch to. Okay, so we need to actually pass in transceiver modes. So if that was an enum, we could pass it straight in. I'll get into understand why we need enum now. So at the minute, yeah, I'm doing it a bit of a weird way. So transceiver, we don't need that one anymore. I cannot pass in a struct. Or can I? Can I do that? It's not arguing. It's not actually saying anything yet. Okay, it hasn't complained. So we'll go in there like that. Oh, that's not right. So we'll put in that value there. Oh, it's all going a bit wild. Right, so it doesn't like that. Cannot convert to int. So it's a byte, so I'll convert. I'll need to make an enum there now and actually know what they are. Convert to int. Byte to int. Byte to eat to byte. Okay. Right. Oh. Content. Oh, sorry, I need that one back again. I need that because we've got a display mode label, so we need to pass that in. Okay, so we just need to give it the mode, the tab control, and the label, and it should just switch to it. Would it, with a bit of luck, maybe? So what we're going to do is we need off our button to be able to switch to it. So which button is it? How are we going to switch? Well, I'll tell you what, we'll do it in the constructor for now. Okay, let's just switch it straight in here. So we're going to go like that. It doesn't know where it is. So we've got transceiver modes up there. Oh, it does like it. So the tab control, we need the name of the tab control. Main window dot tab control name. That's it there. So there's your tab control and your mode. So it'll be transceiver modes dot cat command log. So far so good. And the label is on the main window up here. I'm guessing it's got the same name as so we want, yeah, main window. The eye's gone again. Maybe it is the keyboard, not me. Dot. Right, so there we go. Now it's not liking this now. Argument, you cannot convert byte to transceiver modes. Right, so it wants to see, hang on, what is that? That's a byte. Can I convert the byte to transceiver modes? Okay. Right, okay, go back over here. Transceiver modes. So I'll tell you what, we'll call that a byte for now. If that was an enum, we could do that. So I can see why they use enums. Now, need someone to teach me that, but nobody teach me that because I don't sell tools. So transceiver modes convert to yeah, that's fine. Okay, so can it build? It should switch straight to it and display. Now, ambiguous reference between. Right, so you got list view there. Ah, we didn't. Why is that an ambiguous reference? Okay. Right, we've got the list view going on there. What makes that bad? I don't see what. Two arguments convert from list view to Windows controls list view. Right, that's a weird one. Never seen that. Let's just do a clean and a rebuild. Oh, it's all gone a bit crazy now. So it doesn't like my list view, and I'm passing in a list view as an argument. And then I'm saying this is equal to that one. I don't see the problem. Unless it doesn't know what a list view is. Oh, it doesn't know what list view. So we've got controls there. So right, I don't know. So is there a fix? Anything opening? No. Heard something pipe up now, nothing opened. Right, I don't know what's going on there. Display mode. I've no clue what is actually going on there. It's got to be something silly, but no. An ambiguous reference. List. I'm passing it in and not making that equal that. I don't get it. Doesn't make any sense. I'm just passing the name of the list view. Maybe I don't need to pass the name of the list view in if we're using main window. So we're passing it in. Right, I don't know. It doesn't make no sense. What if I take one out? If I take one out, it won't know what this is. Put it back in. Take this out. Still saying that. Right, system controls list. Oh, forms list view. There's the problem. That's the real problem. Right, looking at forms. Who put forms in? I don't use forms. Right. Okay. Argument 2. So, right, let's build again. Succeeded. There we go. Okay, so it looks like we've succeeded. Let's start it up and see what we got. Right, we haven't switched. So, no, is it because we haven't switched? Because we haven't given it a tag name? Right, let's have a look at what is going on with the switch view. Let's go down the list. Keep going down. Right, here's our new list view. Cat command log. There's your tag item. Right. Switch to display mode. Tag value. Current tab to string. Right, so it's taking the tag value and putting it in the content label. And it's telling the selected index to be transceiver modes. Didn't seem to like it. Did I send that in? Cat command log. Transceiver mode. Right. Right, so what did I do down here? Transceiver modes, cat command log. 101. Okay. So it's picked up 101. Should have worked, unless something else is switching it back. Ah, I know what I'm doing. I've actually switched something later on in the list, so it must have gone and come back again. So let's have a look. So somewhere past it, we're switching something we're doing here. Cat command log, packet management, Windows loaded. No. So I told it to, yeah, I told it to right, so maybe, I don't know if it's working. Let's just get some console debug going on. Let's see if it runs this. Switch mode, tab control, transceiver mode. Let's just see if the transceiver mode label changes to the name. No, simulated waterfall, it's on. So let's give that a function. Let's go through them. It's not going to switch there. No, so I need a cog or something. How do I get to it? Needs to be show the log. So we need some button or something to switch to the log. Maybe a down arrow. I still don't know if it's doing it. Right, let's just create a console right line. Created. That's it. Created. Should issue 2 of those. Down here. I saw something. Let's just close it. Look how many commands it put out. There it is. It's created 2 cat commands. It just didn't switch. Right, so it switching to display mode didn't actually work. So let's find out why. So it's changing the content. So I don't know if it. Okay, let's try and do a console debug. Right, so we're in that one. We need a debug for the debug. So display mode equals okay, so tag value Oh, doesn't know anything about tag value. Let's put it in here. Print the tag value. Okay. Let's see if it prints the name of the tag value. I don't think it's gonna, but you never know. Close it quickly. Right. Oh, it's got simulated waterfall. That should have been right line. So it's simulated waterfall. It's still on that. So I didn't tell it to switch to simulated waterfall. If tab control selected, tab item current tab. Okay. So it didn't like that. So what about if I just put in 101? Maybe it doesn't like the translation from the byte, whatever. I don't know. So up the top. That's still on simulated waterfall. That's a strange one. So I want the function knob. Alright, so maybe it's the wrong one I looked at. Go to the definition, change display mode. So display mode, so we're sending a 0. Okay. That's just toggles display mode, isn't it? Right, we've got all the same stuff, so I don't know. So that made no difference. Selected item equals tab item current tab. Where's current tab? Where's current tab tag? Selected index. It's not working, is it? So transceiver mode is that. Right. So it doesn't like. Yeah, it doesn't seem to like it. Unless it's being switched straight back, but it can't be. Don't know. I don't know what is going on. Let's just take a little sip. So it's creating it, but I can't actually see it now. Let's just see. Where's my main window gone? It's disappeared off the face of the planet. Look. It's dislodged itself again. So what we'll do is we'll go on to the tab. The first one, tab control, simulated waterfall is selected equals true, even though we've, so we're making that other one true. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just have a look. We've got to have something going on here. Packet management. Just trying to think what yesterday's one ended on. I had it doing switching straight into a, I don't even know what it is. Tell you what, let's get rid of that for a minute. Alright, so that, take that off there. Oh, packet management, yeah, packet management. I can't remember now. Brain is fried. That's what happens when you're doing a week's worth of technical stuff. Right, so we're doing that. Okay, so we're in this mode, even though it says waterfall, we're not actually. We're in a different mode, but it's still showing waterfall because we've got to click to that one. That's the normal one. Right, so I'm actually doing this packet one, isn't it? So go to the definition. Throw a new null exception. Okay. Update the send receive. Oh, I'm so tired. I don't even know if this is part of it. I've lost myself. I've lost. So it's not the packet management. So when it loads, it checks the ID. Yeah. So the cat controls, when it loads, it's checking the radio ID in this radio check mode. So I've got to find all references. So that's the case. Right, so the default mode is there, so all I had to do was change that to the new one, which is cat command log. Okay, and it should boot up in that one now. Should do. Yeah, should do. Maybe. No. Right, so that doesn't actually change the mode. So I get it now. So it's set the mode, but it doesn't change the display mode. Wasn't changed. So I've never actually changed the display mode. I'm switching the tab at the bottom, but I've not switched the tab. But I have switched it there, but it's not working. Let's go back up here. Did I run it? Oh, I'm getting tired now. Oh well. Oh, it didn't run because I took it out. Took it out, that's why. Bloody hell, I wish I got some memory. Can you eat something that makes your memory good again? Alright, so it's in this mode where it's not doing anything, but we still haven't changed the display mode. So when we why is it not displaying it? So that's the command to turn it. If it's a radio check, then turn it to main. We'll never go to main now because it's not radio check. That was my temporary thing. So all we're doing, we're not setting transceiver mode. Probably that's what we're not doing. Or are we? No, we didn't set it. We didn't set the transceiver mode to this. So the selected index is there. We need to make transceiver mode is equal to transceiver modes dot. Okay. It needs to be transceiver mode. That's it. and it doesn't like it because that's a int and that's a byte. Convert to int 16. Okay, so let's see. Will that? No, it still doesn't like it. So let's try and see the modes. It wants to be mode. Okay, right. Okay, there we go. That should work now. With a bit of luck. Cross the fingers. Anyway, I'm not going to go on and on tonight, so. Right, so it's done that. It's still saying waterfall. Right, that is weird. It's created the two, and it's display as waterfall. Right. Hang on, where's it gone? Where's that? Oh, it's suddenly gone all the way over there. So we're doing creating two things, and we're switching the display mode. Yeah, but it's not switching. Okay. Right, I don't know how to get that on. What we'll do is we'll shit. So we're okay there. Right, I'll just tell it what mode is the default mode then. I'm doing that already. So we've got radio check. I don't get it. Okay, let's just give this to an AI brain that's bigger bigger than mine. Why does this not where's the not switch? I think this keyboard. Is it me or is it the keyboard? Not switch. The code itself looks fine for changing tabs. If the tab isn't visually switching, errors are common. If transfer is outside the valid range, but only 3 tabs exist. It needs to be an index. Yeah, can't do a selected index. Yeah, they need to be sequential. Calling from a non-UI thread. Nah, I know what it is now. Hang on. Right. Shit. Bloody hell, it's given me a load of info. Can I switch from a tab item tag? Yes, but not directly. The tag is just an arbitrary value. Yeah. If you want to switch tabs based on, find the matching tab item and select it. Okay, for each tab item, tab control. I'm already doing this, aren't I? Right, we'll try anything once. Okay. Right, let's put another one in here. Right, switch to by tag, so string tag. Okay. Let's try that then. So we go here. Replace this one for that one. So main window, tab control. And the string we want is the same as the bottom cat command. Oh dear. Bloody hell. Right, okay. Will it work? Who thinks it'll work? It's doing this business again now. Is it suddenly... Oh, it's put forms back in. Why the hell has it put that in? You saw me... Unless I deleted it. Maybe I deleted it. It's got a mind of its own, this AI. Ambiguous between forms. I just got rid of forms. I've got rid of forms. It's not there. Clean. Build. Right, it's coming back with that again now. So, what doesn't it like? Something going crazy here. Ambiguous between forms. I haven't got any forms. Controls list view. Windows controls list view. It's coming up with that again now. This bloody Copilot stuff they put in here. Right, it's not real. I don't believe you. It's not having it. I haven't touched that. I haven't touched it. Don't know what is going on. Okay, we'll forget about that then. We'll just put that in. I'll get rid of that. I don't know what is going on there. It doesn't like it, so we'll just reference it a different way. We'll just go main window dot. There we go. Do it another way. Right. Just Catman doesn't take it. Right, okay. It's giving me another argument now, which is over here. So take that out of there. Okay. Right. Build. Okay, we're okay now. Some stupid quirk. Right. Visual style element. Why is it? Oh, it's put forms visual style element. What the hell? I didn't ask for that. AI's gone wild. Just like the price of fish and chips now. Prices have gone wild. Right, anyway, so will this work now? Who knows? Ah, there we go. Oh dear. So, right, so it's not liking this outcome. So it doesn't know where to put anything. It's not bound to anything. Okay, so right. At least we're getting the right display, but the text is, yeah, it's just showing the text. So I normally do a user control in there. Anyway, I'm gonna go and top up my drink and go to the loo. Oh, too much information. Back in a minute. How do? So we got no radios going on tonight. Let's turn them on. Put some radios on. Noise. Loud of noise. QSL.
Thank you.
Okay, so so we're creating. Yeah, I normally do a user control and add that to it. I could do that, I suppose. Yeah, could do that. Yeah, we'll have to do that. So I've already got something similar. Nah, I don't want to do that way. So what we'll do, I've got a way of doing it, but it's long-winded, so I don't want to do that. I want an easy way of doing it. So we can try binding it. Now if we bind it, it's done it again. It doesn't like being interrupted, right?
My name Stefano. Back to you.
So we're going to bind it to, there's your header, that's nothing to do with this list view. So, right, we don't have a...
No problem to copy. My name is Stefano from the town of Cremona.
We could make the item source.
Delta Charlie Norway, India Zulu 2, Zulu Sierra Foxtrot. Thank you, and 73.
Let's make its item source. I don't know. Nah, I don't know. I forgot how to do it now. It's been out ages. Right, so I'll give it the info it needs, the AI. I'll give it the. Let's try something else because this one's not so good. There you go. Oh, go away. Why do they think you want to know anything? When Firefox updates and Chrome updates, it creates a new tab and it displays the new update. I don't want to know, I don't care. If I want to know what your new updates are, I'll go and do a readme. See what I mean? Anyway. Right, where did I get to? See, it takes the concentration away. So, we've got this command here. Let's just give it the whole thing. And I'm going to tell it to ask away David. David? I gave you no reason to call me familiar. Cheeky. I might not want to be David. Why don't you just give everyone my address and everything while you're at it? Hello, David. You most annoying people. Right. So, easiest. How do you spell that? No, I don't know how to spell easiest. I don't know. I'm useless. Christ, I should have gone to school. Right, there's no such word as easiest then. Easiest. Oh, got it in the end. Easiest way to populate the list view on the fly. Come on. Easiest and observable collections. Oh, you want to go down that route, do you? Obviously. I want to go down the scientific route. Container style. Right, that's nothing to do with it. Then you got your binding data template. Okay. Update your code. Use observable collections. Change your list to an observable collection and bind it to the list view. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I might want to do it, but yeah, I can just add it to the list and then it'll automatically update. Okay. Alright, we'll do it. Alright, let's change that then, because I just want to get on with something else.
Very weak, I'm in trouble to copy. Try to give me your
Oh, it's took out my scroll bar, the little bastard. It's not giving me the full code back. Right. Okay. It wants to be awkward.
No copy. Time for the
So, we'll just do the list view only. Right. It's done something else now. What's it done? Container style. What's it done here? Why would that suddenly change everything? You little bastard. Right, list view is okay as it is. It's took out the item content presenter. I didn't ask it to take anything out. Just tell it off. Should I tell you off? You're not allowing me to paste in code. I'm sure it gives you the answer, but it doesn't actually want you to use it. It wants you to struggle, so I've got to copy and paste it in pieces now. Where is my item content presenter? You little bastard. Yeah, but no. I don't want a visual content. Right, so maybe it wants the... Yeah, maybe it needs it then. No, I don't want it white though. If you want a simple... Right, maybe I took it out because I'm adding a control view. I don't know. Shit, man. Can I have it back? Right, it's gone on daydreaming again now. Let's wrap the... Oh, it's done something stupid. Look at it. Oh, God. Forget it. I will do it myself. Get it sometimes faster, less frustrating. Yeah. You absolute diabolical. Right, okay, so I've got to put it down here first. Then I've got to strip out the bits I want. I want my content presenter back. Like that. And I've got my other bits. Yeah. Okay. Get rid of this now. Oh God, look what it's done. Look what it's done. So get rid of that. It insists on spreading it about. Oh God. Why doesn't it just do what I want it to do without taking code out and breaking it? That's what I wanted. I've still got the bindings now. Yeah. Will it work? I don't know. Let's give it a go. It'll be the wrong colour, probably. There you go. It's just got the wrong colour. Where the hell did it get that colour from? Colour, 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 colour. It's the most weirdest thing I've ever seen. I gave it no colour. Right, so it must have given it the colour. Font, yeah, it gave it the colour. See, it's plain silly buggers. Look, I asked it. I didn't ask it for no colour. So I want a just a light grey. That's all I want. Light grey. I don't want a font bold. It's just playing around, giving me examples of what you can do. Never mind, we got there in the end. We got there in the end. So now we should have a nice... Don't know if it will be tabulated in the right area. It might be. It might line up. Yeah, it could line up. Yeah. So, okay. It's missing the thing off the end. That's probably my fault. Created. Send. It's not displaying the time. Date and time. Oh, it's got the time but no date. Okay, let's try and fix it. Go back over here, and I forgot to put that on the end. Okay. You've moved off the channel, mate.
The code sign was correct because it's also there. You can check
The radio's so dumb. When it's moved, there's no activity. It should go and find something else to listen to. Let's just sit there. Maybe that's what I'll put into my front end. So much inactivity, move across and find something to listen to.
Thank you for coming back to the call. Your signal 5 and 9. 5 and 9 here.
Right, anyway. So where do we get to? I don't know. Over here. So hour, minutes. So it wants the string format. So it wants the date. 0. Right, okay. We'll have to give this back to something else because it's talking. Make this date and time. Date and time. Please. Don't give me an explanation. I don't want it. That's what I want. That. Oh my god. Or that. Yeah, I want that one. What is this rubbish? Okay, so we're going to do it that way. Fair play. They're getting big-headed now, these things. AI. Get a bit big-headed. Alright, we'll try that. You're getting big-headed now. So, don't know what's going on here. I'm going to have a look on another browser in a minute. Oops. Right. So, it's gone too long. What has happened there? Why is that writing over top of that? No idea. Right, let's put this over here. What was I going to do? I can't remember. Oh yeah. Okay. Right, so what's going on? Width 60. Where did it get that from? So, oh, it hasn't tracked my label width. 110. 100, 100, 100. Alright, 110. 60, 100, 100, 100, and 80 will do for that. Okay, and it's not bunching up very nicely. There's too much space in it. Why is it so much space? Probably need to put a user control in there, but it would work. So we're still overwriting it. I need some more space. Right. Font size maybe, I don't know, too big. Anyway, so we've got it going into the list. Let's just try and format it though. I don't think we need the seconds, do we? I don't think I can do. I think we can lose the seconds. So let's lose the seconds. Show, is that enough to lose the seconds? Let's do something better in a minute. We've got to. Supposed to be putting SQLite into it. Right. Okay. Something missing here though. Send frequency, receive frequency is not there. Mode's not there. Oh, mode's there. The power's not there. So, what is going on? Well, it's left some out, hasn't it? Again, it was dreaming. Right, it's dreamt. Right, okay. So, what did I say it was? Created, sent, received. Created, sent, received. Send and receive frequency. Send frequency. There's no receive frequency. Look at that. Yeah, it just wants to upset everyone, doesn't it? Not do what it's told. Should probably give up trying to help people. Why should I help these earthlings, these humans? They only abuse me, and they're angry when I don't understand them. Right, mode, power and call sign. Mode, we've got no power. Mode, power, and call sign. Power can be less. Let's just say it's 60, and the call sign can stay that. The mode can be, I don't know, 60. Right, will that work, or has he not included it in this slot down here? No. Right, okay. So maybe there is no code behind. I thought there was. No. Okay, I don't know. Maybe it's bound to the thing and that's it. Right, so we've got send receive, transmit receive, USB 5 watts and call sign. The call sign's too far over. So, okay. Call sign. I don't get it. That's not that bad. Don't get why it's gone nuts like that. Let's say 40. Mode 40. Width. I don't get why it's right over like that. Anyway, I'll have a look. Oh, it needs to follow the header, really, doesn't it? Yeah, it needs to follow the header. Okay, it's close. Yeah, that'll do. Good enough for now. Think of that later on. So that's okay, but we want to save it to a file. For why, Keats? For why? I don't know. Is it 9 o'clock already? Yeah, oh my god, it's 9 o'clock. So let's just check the thumbnail, make sure we're on track. Cat command log, configuration and settings, we didn't get to none of that. We're going for 2 hours. SQLite database. Right. Depends if I've had enough. Maybe I've had enough for tonight. Yeah, I've had enough. So we have to carry on with this. So anyway, let's have a play with it. We've got a few bugs here. This is the drudgery stuff. So we'll get rid of a few problems. No, not tonight. Yeah, let's leave it. Tell you what, let's leave it. Okay, anyway, that's going to be it. And I'll catch you on the next one. 73, and goodbye. And catch you later. And we're out of here. Bye-bye.
Just find the right place in the program, make the appropriate change, and we'll run the whole thing again. Speech is still very complicated. Music is simpler.
Is that a question?
Yes.
The question is futile.
My interpretation of the data leaves little room for error. The art of leadership is delegation.
That information is not available. This constitutes all available data.
You know what they say, no good deed goes unpunished.